Good morning. The screen is blacked out because I'm just not prepared, I would say, to be recorded. Don't want to be recorded today. I'm very comfortable and I'm going to record this way. Um, I don't own any rights to the musical or theatrics in the background. Wanted to say that first and foremost. And yeah, so this is how I'm choosing to record right now. And it's up to you whether or not you're interested in listening. But the message for today is overcoming challenges through your personal power. Through your personal power. Overcoming challenges. I'm getting a lot of not backlash or anything, but about the music and stuff that I have. So I just started this journey and I'll work those things out. But right now I don't have any music playing, and I still encourage you to continue with your meditations day and night, um, however you will, on your own. I haven't been interested in recording meditations, so I'll still put up some guided affirmations and things. But I want to encourage you to continue with your meditation time in meditation. But today, I just want to deliver a message, and the message is about defeating challenges, or surpassing your challenges, overcoming your challenges, and the power in which you do so. So, first thing is when you're facing something that's difficult, make sure number one, you are surrounding yourself with deep bonded connections. Deep bonded connections, whether that's friendships, whether that's relationships, partnerships. These connections will help you to stay strong through that difficult time, or through that situation that's not so easy, or through whatever it is you're trying to get through or overcome. You also want to set yourself, or position yourself, or prepare yourself to to actually overcome that challenge. So finding these things or connecting with these things, because those connections they hold devotion, dedication, commitment, and those gifts in that challenging experience that you're having. It allows you and it gives you insight. It opens your mind and allows further insight, because through that dedication, through that devotion, these people that who are dedicated to you and devoted to you, they'll be able to point out things that you're not necessarily able to see at the moment. And not saying you have to go off of what they're saying, but once somebody points something out to you, you go within yourself to be like, okay, is it really like this? Then, and ask for that insight for yourself. You always ask for yourself. This has nothing to do with whether you trust them or not. This is knowing for yourself, because you're the one in this difficult challenge. The saying is, people connect to you suffer as you do. You can take that how you want, but when I was in my situation, okay, so I look at my children as me. So yes, they were hugely, highly affected when we were going through difficult times. But I also know that they were affected differently, because talking to each one of my children, a few of them have a different mindset or ideal about that situation. So when you're in your own experience, nobody's feeling that experience how you are feeling it. So this is why you need to know this for yourself. Know these things for yourself. It's good to get the insight of others, but when this is your experience, you have to know these insights for yourself. So ask for guidance through these challenges that come up. Ask to experience whatever it is with ease. Ask to experience it with softness. Ask to experience these things with grace. You want to overcome this challenge, whatever you're facing, and discover your life purpose, because through overcoming these challenges, we discover as time goes on, if you already don't know, what your life purpose actually is. And a lot of the times these challenges are developing and molding your life purpose.
That's corny.
Yeah. So through overcoming these challenges, you have an obligation to take responsibility for your actions. You have to reclaim your power. I wouldn't say that all of the fault is on, you know, is on one end. So, do we have responsibility in every part of our lives? We do. We have a responsibility in every part of our lives. You don't always have a responsibility in the part of someone else's life, but when it comes to you and your situations and your experiences, you have a responsibility there. And you have to reclaim your power. Don't allow your power to be rendered into another person. Now, there are manipulative people out there who will twist and choke your choice. But by you staying on the path of self, meaning your inward journey of knowing you, it won't be so easy for someone on the outside to manipulate and deceive you of your power, or to take hold of your power. It won't be so easy for them to do so. Now, emotions are very powerful. So tomorrow I'm going to be talking about releasing emotions, or expressing your emotions. But right now I want to tell you how powerful emotions are. The reason we have to acknowledge, experience, and then release emotions is because one of the reasons is because they are so powerful. If you take in one emotion and hold on to it, don't want to let it go, it will throw you, as if you are in the ocean and the wave is just, you have no control. That wave has you. It's tossing you here and there, taking you over there and over here, and pulling you under. That's how emotions operate. So, example. I might not be giving good examples, but bear with me. Anger. Anger brims off of fear. So, fear is a feeling. And off of fear, you sometimes navigate toward the emotion of anger. And what anger does, if you don't allow it if you don't express it and let it go, release it, if you hold on to anger, on the outside, what it does to you is, okay, I'm angry, and I'm going to show you that I'm angry, but I'm not going to let this go. You're going to spin gears. This anger is going to catch you up. You're going to be doing things like being, I'm just going to say, having sort of like a criminal mind, because you may end up hurting someone, or just things, and end up prison, or end up really hurt, or even death. This is what I'm talking about. Out of your time, because you would not let this anger go. Anytime I talk about expressing your emotions, I pinpoint, highlight, hang up, using wisdom. You have to use intuitive guidance with expression of not only your emotions, just expressing yourself, being yourself. You still have to use guidance, wisdom. Not saying you have to suppress yourself. You don't suppress yourself. but you have to still use guidance. Okay, like right now, let me let you in on something. I really don't like to wear clothes that often. So I can be like, oh, it's whatever I want to do. And I can still get on camera and record. But then it'll be like I'll be flagged or whatever. So I'm using wisdom. And my wisdom is I'm still going to record. But I really don't want to get dressed. But I know I have a message to deliver. And I'm going to do my part. I'm using wisdom. So I could go outside now. When I did live like really in the country, I could walk outside any way I wanted to. But like, right now, if I walk outside, I'll be cited or whatever they call it. I could probably be arrested. That's not using wisdom. So in the house, yes, sure, of course. But in someone else's house or outside in the public, parks, stores, that's not possible. They have new parks, they have new beaches. So if I want to go relax and rest there in my comfortable, you know, I could do that. But you have to use wisdom with whatever it is you want to do. You like to drink, fine. Use wisdom. You can't just go around. I'm gonna drink whenever and however I want to. Drink while I drive. Drink while I work. You have to use wisdom in that. That's still using wisdom to know that I need to keep my license. I need to keep my freedom. I need to be able to work. So I'm gonna drink at home or I'm gonna drink at social gatherings and then cut the drinking off when I have work to do or when I need to drive. Now everybody doesn't use that guidance. But those who are allowing that guidance to lead them go that way. So that was just a little bit about using your wisdom when expressing yourself when these emotions come about. Um, Again, I don't like focusing on the negative, but I want you to understand what I'm saying. So let's talk about being happy. Either way it goes, you can look at it as negative or positive, no matter what emotion it is, because anger can actually lead you into a better place. If to be honest. So let's take what's another emotion? What's another emotion?
Spirit emotion.
Yeah, excitedness. Being excited. So let's say you grab onto excitement and you just want to express your excitement. You don't want to let it go. You'll get to the point where people may look at you like, okay, it's really not that big of a deal. Or, you know, you'll as they say, bursting with was it bursting with excitement?
Excitement.
Yes, bursting with excitement. You could just like I want to say more than enough is poison. So you could be so excited to the point where it can make you uncomfortable. It will make others outside of you comfortable, and it can make you uncomfortable. You may just feel like you're not being accepted, because there's nothing wrong with being excitement. I mean, having excitement or expressing excitement about something, but at the same time, you have to let that excitement go, and because they're a filter of different emotions as you come down from any emotion. Emotions are based off of feelings. So as you go from that feeling into that emotion, there are filters that you go through with their emotion phases out. So to hold on to just one emotion, I'm not going to say it's good or bad, but the purpose of that emotion is and it is like a roller coaster. I remember a song talking about a roller coaster, and I think it was talking about emotions, or just like the waves. You have to ride it and then let it go. It's highs and lows. You ride one, you get off. You ride another, you get off. It's like you have to. I'm not gonna say have to, but it's like we're here to enjoy and experience all of these things. So holding on to one is taking away from a fullness of life for you. I hope I made that. I hope I explained that to the point. So emotions are powerful. Um, Being overly excited can cause you to feel alone. Um, Going back to using that one, that's how powerful it is. It can cause you possibly to feel alone, to feel overwhelmed, to just feel anxious and wonder, well, aren't I supposed to be excited about this? About life? About everything? You're supposed to be emotional, yes, but you have to enjoy all of the emotions. Everything isn't doesn't cause excitement. Some things may cause caution. Some things may cause sadness. Some things may cause respect, joy, just other different things. But you can't express excitement on every single area. So, anyways, but if you don't express your emotions, then your situation or experience can become strained, and you could possibly fall into a depression. Now, the what is it? The It's not the peace symbol, but anyways, the symbol of polarity. Is the I think is it the yin and yang? I think it's the yin yang sign.
Yep, Mr. Ying.
Okay, but that addresses us to our own issues, allowing us to know that there is in every positive, there's a bit of negativity. In every negative, there's a bit of positivity. It's a balance. It's a balance. And I just want to encourage and empower you to express your deepest feelings. Either way it goes, express your feelings. Embrace your dark personal experiences so that you can transform them into a more positive experience for yourself. And a lot of the times this starts within your mind. This starts with your thinking. I did a lesson a while ago about your thoughts and your thinking, and how you're supposed to, or you should, um, reprogram your mind to be on a more positive level. So, once you can decide whether something is good or bad for you, you can then make a conscious choice about your next step. Or, in other words, you can allow yourself to be intuitively guided on what to do next. That way you can pinpoint your method of expressing the emotion that you're feeling. So this can actually cause you or lead you into speaking your mind, not really having an opinion, or not saying anything at all. But not saying anything can put you in a position of being a victim, or having a victim mindset. And I'm not saying that's good or bad, but I wouldn't suggest, or I wouldn't what you call it, promote having a victim mindset, because with a victim mindset you feel like you have no help. You feel like you have no support. That's how you're going to be feeling, being in that area of your mind. That area over there in your mind that's labeled victim. You'll sit over there by yourself, feeling as if, not saying you have the support and help You will, but you'll feel as if when you'll push people away that are actually there to help you. So a lot of people feel like there's a need for secrecy. I don't feel that way. There's a need for discretion. Everything doesn't have to be announced to the world. But secrecy, no. The term secret for me has not held a positive light in my life. Your life is not my life. My life is not your life. So for me, secrets have only shown negative results. I've only experienced negativity off of that term secret. But discretion is another thing. So it's just like prey and predator. The predator doesn't go around in secret. Everybody knows what a predator does. But a predator does use discretion in when it tips up on its prey and then pounces. When you see a predator, you already know the mindset of a predator. I'm hunting. I'm hunting to kill. I'm hunting to survive. I'm hunting to eat. I'm hunting to live. That's the mind of a predator. It's basically self. I'm focused on myself right now. I gotta hurry up. I'm focused on myself right now. So, so they're in the mode of survival, and that's how they survive. So, in a similar way, experiencing darkness can help you build your strength, build your resilience, in overcoming what you need to overcome. But right now, you got to relinquish that victimhood, that victim mindset. You got to take responsibility for your own thoughts, for your own feelings, for how you express yourself. You got to take responsibility for that. You got to embrace, accept the hard times with your light, with your love. And you got to use them to empower yourself for your own personal empowerment. You have to use those things. You got to take responsibility for your actions, for your inactions. Everything, any part you played in your current situation right now, you have to take responsibility for that. And by doing that, that's how you reclaim your power. That's how you take your power back. By embracing, by accepting, and taking responsibility. And using them to empower yourself to move forward. Right now is the time to do this. This is the message I'm delivering to you today. Right now is the time to empower. What do you empower? Health. Happiness. I like to say stay healthy, stay happy, stay healing. Now is the time for these things. How do I do that? You need to release toxic situations, toxic friends, toxic lovers, toxic family, toxic partnerships. Anything toxic, release those toxins from your life. And as well, you know what? I like to say stay healthy. Release those toxins from your body as well. There are some things that you need to stop putting inside of your body. I'm gonna leave it like that. I can't tell you what to eat, drink, or whatever. Put anywhere. But if it's toxic, if it's poisoning you, how are you going to be able to use your personal power? How are you going to be able to experience these things? Toxins kill us eventually. Anyways, negative attitudes, let it go. Emotional vampires, those people that come around to just suck on your happiness and suck on all your emotions for their own personal gain. They're manipulating you, making you feel as if you're granting them some sort of freedom. But they're killing you off slowly but surely. They're either going to kill you off or transform you to their side. Which is it? Which is it going to be? Take yourself out of that game. It's a game for them. It's a hunt. It's self It's selfishness on their end. Cut those cords out and free yourself from that. You got to be willing to stand in your own power. Every experience you have only and expands your love. Every experience you have expands your strength. Every experience you have expands your self value. How much do you value yourself? Overcome these challenges through your own personal power by one, taking responsibility, and two, reclaiming your power. Cut those toxic cords. Cut those toxic cords. That's all for today. I didn't introduce myself, but this is the Metaphysical Minister Angel Truesdale. And tomorrow I will be coming back to talk about really talk about releasing these emotions. I have a course that I put together on this. Not really a course, a session that I've gone through with a few people. And I'm going to come on tomorrow and talk about this. I want everybody to have a wonderful day. Enjoy your family today. Enjoy being with yourself. And please don't forget, meditate. Meditate. Go within. Go within and reclaim your personal power. Have a good one.